Oh, shit.
We have a potential 600 in progress for most of each. Subject is 25 and appears to have shit his pants.
Get back here.
Hey everybody, thank you for tuning in the Community Service Podcast. We doing it, baby. We doing it. I got dates. February 25th, I'm in Burbank, California. February 16th, San Diego, California. What does that say? Oh, March 9th through 12th, Plano, Texas. Just look at my website, please. I'm struggling over here reading my own notes. And thank you. Today's guest is my homie Orlando Leyba. He's funny as f***. He's a beautiful soul, and I love him. Tune in right now. Check him out. Check us out. God bless. Yes. I'm off the grid. Yeah. Kanye, baby. That album is fire from the Lord. You listen to Donda?
No.
I mean, before, I know he's not so popular right now.
No.
It's good. It's like hood music for Jesus.
I hear you.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Yeah.
What do you listen to?
Nothing, dude.
Nothing?
Yeah, I don't have I'm not like a music, but I just put on and jam out to whatever I'm in the vibe for. Right now it's like Jessie Reyes, like that's because I'm just so proud of her and stuff. And I saw her live by the Staples Center in a small little venue. And I saw her perform and I saw her fans. And the only reason I'm even into her is because my friend is her, Lauren is her PR. So I went to go see her and I saw her perform and I was taken back. And like it just took me back to like young Orlando being at the Hard Knock Life Tour in Miami, Florida, and seeing DMX live for the first time.
Oh,
so I saw the whole thing. Yeah. So I saw the whole thing of, the whole thing when, rapping. Jay-Z talks about it. There's a good clip of Jay-Z talking about it. I was there, the show that he's talking about. It was the first night in Miami. It was the first day of their tour. And DMX came out and the first show, 1, 2, 1, 2. Second part, he takes off his shirt. Third part of the act, he makes the whole arena pray.
Yeah.
Like pray.
Yeah.
And
he's a real one.
Yeah, I remember seeing like big dudes. And South Florida is different than back in those days, like when you went to a concert, you got done up. Like you bought an outfit for the concert. And I saw guys that were wearing like gaiters, like crying, like tears.
Yeah. DMX was a powerful human being.
Yeah, I didn't cry. So this artist Jessie Reyes out of Canada, of Colombian descent. She's fluent in Spanish also. Billie Eilish, I think is her name. I'm not real good with it. She said, other than my brother, she's the best writer I know in the world. This artist, Jessie Reyes, I saw her have that same connection with her fans and the energy that she was getting. I turned to her publicist. I said, yo, last time I felt like this was seeing DMX.
Yeah.
And now if you follow her through social media, her fan base is like this positive energy, but, the stuff that she's talking about, heartbreak.
You have that too.
Everything.
That positive energy, just wanting to...
Yeah.
I got it too. Yeah. I like
plant it.
Yeah, exactly. I love that shit. I love it because I don't know if you want to talk about this, but you used to be a little knucklehead in your past, right?
Yeah.
If you don't,
I was always like hood adjacent. It was like I always had that. There's an edge that I had. There's 1994, 1996, 1997. Orlando.
Those are my favorite people, though. The people that dip into the into the shit, and then they go, no, I'm good. I don't need that in my life. Because, it's
But
fun.
there's certain things that because you don't even know, like, that the stuff that you're doing is not fun, but it's fun at the time.
Yeah.
But you just don't realize,
you just grow up and you're like, oh, stealing cars is bad.
Yeah.
That's somebody's property.
Yeah.
But at the time, you're just like, wah, wah, wah.
Yeah.
It's a good time, It's all about growing up.
Mm-hmm. But there's some people that don't. That's their vibe. That's what they want to be on. And I still got friends who are still doing the same exact thing we were doing.
I
when
mean,
we were
if you're
kids.
still in your cars in your 40s, come on, man. Go to church. Do something else.
They have it's a different level now. Now they got the complete plug. They put it in a container and send it to South America. It's a different level.
Yeah. And they graduate. Okay, that's good. At least they're moving up.
Yeah.
Moving up in the crime world.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I wasn't, I guess I was hood adjacent. I was just a knucklehead, you know. I just like mischief. It's so fun. But then it's fun until it's not fun anymore. And you exhaust your friends, your family, your homes, your relationships.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh,
I never got that deep like that. I never went that deep. I figured it out because I guess what probably took you longer to tap into is that you were a genuine good guy, and the drugs probably clouded that and some of the activities that you were doing. So I just like I did dumb stuff, but it was just.
Wait, I want to go back because what you just said did resonate. I probably said it before, but like that's my whole point is like when I was drinking and drugging, the alcohol, I think is the devil because it led to many narcotic abuse. But in my core, I know I'm a genuine good guy with a good heart and I want the best for everybody, but the alcohol it would be something else. It would turn me into something that I'm not. Yeah. Ugly. Just the lip would snarl. Is that how you say? Arr.
Yeah.
Arr. And so it would just change me for the worse. I'd be like, that's not even me. That's not, and when you wake up and have to apologize to people, because I'm not a sociopath, I'd be like, hey, sorry for throwing that hot dog in your face.
But it was you.
It was me.
It was you. It was just something that was buried inside.
Yeah.
You didn't know what it was, where the anger was.
Oh, no,
coming.
it was me. I threw it. I threw it.
Like I used to, when I would get drunk, when I would get like drunk and whatnot, it would be the opposite. I would become too friendly and I would want to buy everybody drinks and stuff. I never became touchy-feely with people, but it was like I kind of let down my guard a little bit. I always had a guard up. And so alcohol would...
I loved your kind when I was drunk. Oh, yeah, Lando's here. We're getting free drinks tonight.
That's it. We just got to get a few drinks in them.
Let me get them. First 3 shots on me for you only.
Yeah.
Now it's your turn. Come on, party.
Yeah. So, yeah, that was it. I'm sure that you...
Are you sober?
Yeah. I drink, but I don't.
I was going to say, I've never seen you shit-faced in my life.
Yeah, because I don't. Because I don't like drinking. And it's funny because the people say vice. It's not a vice. It's just what I like to do is food. I like to eat. And then I'm like I'm not a expensive eater. I like chicken tenders and stuff like that. I'm like.
Have you had Cane's?
No.
It's good chicken tenders. There's one right there on Hawthorne Boulevard.
Okay.
They got the good dipping sauce.
Yeah.
It's good.
It's
like it's the new Chick-fil-A or whatever. It's trendy. I had it in Vegas and it finally came to California.
Oh, okay. So when we're done, just give me the address. I'll go because I got to take your word for it.
That shit's delicious.
Yeah.
I'm hungry. Let's go now. Take a break. Time out. I need some chicken tenders. I haven't eaten today. I've been sleeping in.
Yeah.
I had a lot of coffee. I've been talking.
Yeah.
Hang on. Where did the ADHD brain go?
What did you do? So last night we ran into each other at the Comedy Store.
Yeah.
And you were with
Amir K,
which is
man.
one of my favorite human beings in the world.
I love that dude.
Yeah.
I fucking love that man. I can't even watch him do comedy because he influences me. I'm like, no, don't absorb it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because
he's so free.
He's so good.
Yeah.
He's so fucking good. And he's just a real one. I've always loved him. He always helped me too. He's always kind. You come in the game, you're a new booty on the block, and he always gave me good words of advice, and not in the it could come in two different ways.
You have a light with you, man. That because when you first started coming around, it's so important for when you start first coming around that you in your own way. Either stay by yourself, or that the people that are around you are good people that help you grow. And that's what happened to you. I saw you, that you landed in those circles where everybody was like good and was like moving forward. They were all doing the work. And then it rubbed off on you. You already had the ethic, but it rubbed off. You
I've
already.
been hustling my whole life.
Yeah.
Thank you, man. And yeah, just that just all the TikToks are true, man. If you vibe with your tribe, if your friends aren't moving forward, then get new friends.
No, I don't believe in that.
I do.
I don't.
I watch too many Steve Harvey clips.
Yeah.
I don't mean abandon them and say,
Yeah.
fuck you, Trevor. I just mean spend more of your time with hustlers going in the same direction. Because there's nothing wrong with people with no ambition. I'm talking about the crab cakes. You know, the bitter beer faces. Those motherfuckers.
I just
They
think
drain
this.
your energy.
I put this on you. It has nothing to do with your
Nah,
tribe.
man, there's energy vampires, bro. There's
Yeah.
people I spend
But
time
those-
with
that-
and they
those people-
drain me. And I'm like, nah.
That person should not be in the tribe at all.
Yeah,
You
that's
know
what I'm saying.
You know, and I don't know if you just, but you know, you're a big boy.
Yeah,
right
yeah,
now,
yeah.
you should be able to
No,
see
but
it
they're
coming.
succubuses, bro. Like,
Yeah, but
yeah,
you
yeah,
see
yeah.
them coming. I see them coming. But there's times where the group of friends, that some of them are just, they're not moving right now at certain points of their lives. But I don't replace them and get like a whole new group of friends, because that's my responsibility. And I hear the TikToks and the Steve Harvey and everything. That's all cool.
No,
but
yeah.
it's like it's your responsibility. It is nobody's responsibility.
Oh, yeah, ain't nobody doing nothing
You can't
for you
let
but
that.
you.
Yeah,
I
that
just
whole
mean more in
letting
the
people
sense.
changing your energy. That's like the minute that you can hack that, you're good, man.
Yeah. Well, that's the goal. That's why I've been doing ayahuasca, Teflon Don, and not be so reactive to energies and what people say and be like, oh, I'm good. I see what you're doing there. And I wasn't trying to be too brutal with it. I was like, definitely cut out the energy vampires that drain you. But even the people, there's nothing. I was wandering aimlessly for up until stand up, you know.
Yeah.
And so, I obviously my heart goes out to those people. I'm just saying in my head, because I've spent too much time on people that it wasn't necessary. But that is on me. That was me. And it's not that I wish you ill. It's just like, I love you, brother, but I'm on my way, is I guess what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And I listened to a Tyler Perry TikTok. That man's a G. I love that guy. Medea, you make me laugh. But he said sometimes he used the rocket ship going into space as an analogy. And sometimes your friends are like the gas boosters, and they're with you, they're with you. But sometimes your light shines so bright that you just keep going and those things fall off. But it wasn't like no shade or nothing. He's like, that's just life. They went to the level that they're going to, and you keep going. And I just like stuff like that. I'm a TikTok guy now.
I hear
I'm
you.
on the TikToks.
I hear you, man.
I just like analogies that make me understand stuff better. And then I just call
You're a
everybody.
visual guy. You need to see it.
I tell people, I'm like, you're a gas chamber. I'm done with you.
Yeah.
That sounded bad. You know what I mean? The gaskets.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. I got to stop talking.
Yeah.
He said, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, you just went on. Do you want to talk about that? Your ayahuasca journey?
Yeah. Yeah, we
Okay.
could talk about it.
Because you
I
brought it
won't
up.
talk about the personal stuff, some of the stuff that I didn't tell you inside the car.
No.
What was it was a cool experience. It brought your subconscious forward.
Yeah.
It was cool. It is different. I vibe with a lot of different people. The circle I was in was mostly white people, and I vibed with all of them, and it did what it had to do. But right at the end of it, I was just like, oh, okay, I don't need to do this anymore.
Yeah.
You know. But also, we're also traveling, and it's so funny because we have a common friend who recommended us to it. And once I told him my experience, and I'm not going to get into details, he was like, whoa, it takes people a couple of times to even reach the stuff that you're describing.
Yeah,
And
that's why I want to go back. I know it's like an onion; it'll keep unraveling.
Yeah, but do you need to go back?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like I've been doing some of the work before it. So everything from like, the energy, managing the energy.
You've always been
respecting
good
my-
at that, though. I've noticed that. You always had a calm inner peace about you. I don't. That's why I need to go back. I want to go like kind of like everything. Like I hit it hard at first. Like I went to the program to get sober. I hit it hard at first, and then I'm like, okay, cool. I'm healed now. I'm good. I got some foundation. That's how I feel about Mother Ayahuasca. Like I want to hit it hard a few times, get some more foundation, and then I'm good. I don't know. Personally, I think it could be beneficial like annually, something like that. But if you got what you got, and you already had some pretty dope inner peace that I noticed, so like you don't necessarily need it.
No.
I'm
the
at
next
war,
thing, like I
you know?
wanna go like I wanna walk a forest for like 7 days.
Yeah,
That's what I wanna do next. And
that's
then
amazing.
use
Yeah.
that to heal, because that also heals.
That
you.
also heals. Yeah. That's
Yeah.
you don't always need to take something.
Yeah.
You could just go straight up in nature.
Yeah.
I don't know how many times I'll be in my head at war with myself. That's why I want to keep going back to that shit, just to quiet the fucking mind.
Yeah.
Eye against eye type shit. And you just go on a beach walk for an hour and it's gone.
Mm-hmm.
It's gone. The war is over. All I have to do is put one foot in front of the other. What happened there? But but I've been smoking, sniffing, drinking, chasing, Just go on a fucking walk, Craig.
Yeah.
That's it, man.
And find that moment that like that honesty moment. It could be a chemical imbalance with your mind that
I won't go to the doctor.
Makes you addictive to makes you have an addictive personality, or there could be some deeply rooted pain that you know exactly what it is. You've just never said it out loud, even to yourself. And stuff. So this is also a guy, I've gone to therapy. I've done, like, I'm not ashamed of any of that stuff. So that whole inner peace and everything that, Orlando's a good dude and everything. I appreciate you. Thank you for saying that and everything. But I need you to know that this is a everyday work that I do.
Yeah,
I
that's
have
the
to
annoying part. You're like, I worked on it yesterday.
Yeah.
Why I gotta keep going?
Because
I want pizza and pussy today.
Yeah. But pizza and pussy is them two P's are gonna keep you in they're gonna keep you in constant war with the physical being.
You're gonna get constipated, you're gonna get the clap. You gotta
you're going pizza and pussy with no condoms?
What?
You're
What
disrespectful.
I wear rubbers.
It's so disrespectful to the pizza.
Disrespectful to
the
God.
pizza, yo, to the pizza.
Be strapping up. He didn't make those. Anyways, how are you?
I'm good, man.
Josh, just that every day is just like, ugh.
That should be the title of this episode: Pizza and Pussy.
We'll put an asterisk. It's our Valentine's Day episode.
Oh shit!
You come out on Valentine's Day. I got
that's
thematic.
Romantic. Yeah.
Thematic.
I don't even know what that means.
I don't either, man. Yeah. That's why I got my snuggle mug. That's for you, dude. TJ Maxx. I can't wait to be a Bloomingdale's boy. But until then, we get deals at TJ Maxx.
Nah, but TJ Maxx, they'll take care of you, man.
Made in China. I'm getting lead. Ooh, cheers.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
This how you
China
don't get
virus.
sued. This how you don't get sued. Allegedly.
My whole life. Allegedly. All of it. Blanket statement. I allegedly. Oh, I love coffee. Oh, man, I just heard that motherfucker, Dick Gregory. Gregory Dick. That legend. I love him. But he's old school into the health stuff, and he said coffee's bad for you. It shuts down your kidneys, and I really wish I didn't see that. Just while you're processing the caffeine, not permanent.
But also, if you try to get off of it for like 2 weeks, you'll feel the difference right away. Your stomach, your digestive system, everything flows. Well, with me, that's all.
You don't drink coffee?
No, I do, but I don't need to have it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't need to.
Look
like
at me. I'm just
I haven't
rubbing
had-
the mug.
Yeah, I haven't had coffee today.
I need something, God.
Yeah.
He's just nothing's safe. Ain't nothing for free in this world except death. I don't know. I think I heard that
No,
on a
that
hip-hop
costs
song.
money too.
Oh yeah, that's expensive.
Because if you already planned for it, you got your casket picked out.
I'll be like 90. I'm just
You a
gonna.
casket guy? Or you an ash
No,
guy?
I want a Viking death. Put me in a boat with explosives and shoot a flaming arrow at me. Kaboom!
See, that's
We'll
why-
do it
that's-
illegal style off
that
Catalina
sounds-
Island.
That sounds expensive. So-
Nah, man, I got the mortars in my garage right now.
Yeah, but
I
then
already
the people,
purchased
someone
it.
got to buy a boat.
I got a
There's gonna be-
kayak. I'll get a kayak. I'll get it all for the low price of $900.
There's
You
so
can blow
many
yourself
things
up.
that can. The kayak flips sideways. You know what I mean?
I'll be fish food. Who cares? Yeah. I just okay. How can you get away with it for free? Just I figure you'd be 90, 94. I don't know. When
First of all, you don't got to worry about it. You understand? That's what you want, and it's like you're being selfish because you're putting that work on your crew.
no, when they
Mind
go,
you, you've cut them all off because they're
not all of
because
them.
they're all 90 and they're not moving at the speed that you
That's
want to
right.
move.
Keep up. Get your walker. Let's get it moving.
Let's get moving. It's like I'm retired.
We got some hooker flyers to
I
sell.
am retired. I can no longer have pussy and pizza.
Yeah.
I have
I'm retired.
lactose intolerance.
If I'm still doing it, then God is good.
Oh, you are, man.
My uncle was.
You're definitely in that age demographic now that you'll make it to. All you have to do is take a pill and you'll start feeling brand new. Science is moving that fast.
I don't want to take boner pills at 90.
There was I just talked to.
I'm good.
There's a company, I'm not gonna say the name, but financial advisor is like, yo, you need to buy this because this thing's about to get approved by the FDA and whatnot. But basically, like not too far, like 20 years from now, people are gonna be able to live to like 120, 125, 140. Easy. 20 years from now, the pills will be out to maintain you.
You better
at that-
take your glucosamine chondrite.
Jesus.
Is that a real word?
That's
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's from them
allegedly.
joints.
I
I get them in the doggy section. Trader Joe's. Nom, 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 nom. Tastes like liver. It's delicious.
Yo, the guy tells me you could live to 150 maybe, and I was just like, who wants to do that? And he
It's
was like, no, you're gonna be great. I said, no.
Am I mobile? If
Yeah,
I'm mobile,
you're gonna be mobile,
Do I
but
got
like,
the
who do you
knees?
really? That's it. Why do you want to be here at 150? Why? Really? Why?
crack jokes.
You're gonna be
There's always more
You're gonna
jokes.
be the grumpy vampire. The oldest vampire is always the grumpiest. Pay attention. Just getting up every morning. Shit,
Yeah.
I'm still
They
here.
just, they just wake up like that.
Meanwhile, I'm balling out. I'm drinking milkshakes and no lactose
90
affects me.
90's
I'm
good.
I'm in a different.
Eternal light, son.
Yeah. I'm in the multiverse or universe or metaverse, wherever it is that I end up at.
Fuck that metaverse. I'm organic. Organic Hispanic. You get your AI out of here. I just got a Lexus. I don't even like the backup cam. I don't trust it. I don't trust it. Get your cameras out of here. Allegedly. I didn't do nothing. The backup camera caught me.
I don't trust my backup
I don't
camera.
trust it. I'll be looking over my
I
shoulder.
love this.
I listen
love
to
this.
Tupac. Trust no one. Not even your backup camera. I'm the luxury sedan. 4-door.
I like this.
4-door.
I like this, dude. 4-door. Family.
460 horsepower.
Yeah. House power.
Horsepower.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, Jesus. How do I get through?
Oh, but I love the fact that you don't trust your rear view camera. I love it. I love it.
I don't like
I never thought of it that way.
I'm going to get an old car. This new stuff. I don't trust it. I'm going back. I'm going to get VW
You look real
bus.
comfortable, though, in those
It's
comfy
nice.
seats.
It's nice. It's
Yeah,
fast.
yeah,
V8, 460 horsepower.
yeah.
I just be...
How did you end up with that car?
I
Like,
was-
where Like,
nice to little old ladies.
Huh?
Just nice, good karma.
Yeah.
I help this little old lady get papayas and orchids. She's gonna be mad. She ain't gonna listen to this. I said that, but you know. And then I was just kind to her at Trader Joe's when I worked there. I'd ring her up and get her like go to the back of the store, bring out the fresh orchids. It was annoying, and you go like this. Oh, you can't pick but I did it with a smile.
Yeah.
Even though in my head I'm like, you know.
Because your spirit was telling you this is
Just
gonna
do
pay.
it. Just do it.
This is the way to be. This is the right way. You can't be in a fight with the physical world all the time.
I just yes-anded it, and then she ended up getting me in an apartment building with low rent, and got me and my other Trader Joe's homie in studio apartment, no kitchen, no parking, no laundry, but it was $670. Nice. $670 in West Hollywood, right by the Improv.
Yeah.
And so she got me in there and changed my life. And then she was the property manager for some years, but then she moved out of state. Mm-hmm. And I would just help her with crazy stuff. I've talked about it before, but she just knock on my door, and she's just crying. She's like, "My dog just died. Can you help me pick him up? Because I can't do it." And so I'm just like I haven't even had my coffee yet. You know, I'm in my 20s. Yeah. I'm like, yeah, give me a minute. Yeah. And I had to go pick up a rigor mortis dog and put him in a bag, and I'm trying to fold him. It's like this, and then I take him to the vet and they cremate him. But just stuff like that. Because she has family, but they're out of state, you know.
Yeah.
So I was just the nice guy.
You become the family that she chose.
And then now I got a motherfucking Lexus.
What? But what happened? She couldn't drive it anymore or something?
No, she's just a boss lady. She got a brand new one, top, even nicer and fully loaded. She was just $100,000 Lexus. I'm just like, I want that one. She had the rims on the new one. This one don't got rims. I like it.
It don't matter. I like this. It's incognito, dude.
Give me some rims.
Oh, boy. He's constantly fighting with the devil, man. He's like, it's constantly. Like, if there's ever been a human being who has the little angel and the devil on him at all times, it is Craig. Trust me on this, people. This is why you follow him. This is why you watch this podcast. It ain't for the guests. It's for him. It's for him because he's able to touch each and every one of you individually.
Who you feeding today, Craig? Yeah. Devil or angel? That's what my mom would always say. Yeah. That old school song, devil or angel. Yeah. She goes, that's you. Because I have the sweet side. Wow, and I'd be like, Ravenga.
But, hey, but what hold up. Hold up. We're not just going to plow over that. How did that make you feel, though? That
I knew she was spitting facts.
But how did it make you feel? It doesn't mean whether she was spitting facts or not. And
it made me feel bad and made me lean into the bad. Because yo was like, oh, yeah, I'll show you. Let's go scare some old ladies at church.
It's kind of like the audience. You know, sometimes we use that trick on an audience. Oh, you guys are a good crowd. You guys, like if you start telling an audience you're a shitty crowd, they're going to turn shitty. Yeah. And sometimes it's even very disrespectful because you're doing it knowing that another comic is coming behind you.
I agree.
And then you're tanking that comic because you're setting up that audience.
I learned that lesson the hard way. I talk shit too many times. And I'm like, oh, that constantly makes it way worse every time. Mm-hmm. And so I just stop. I just take it.
My mother was the opposite. My mother was like, oh, you're such a good kid. You can't read and you can't spell, but you're a good kid. Like
to heck.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, no, it is. It's a weird thing. We seek validation, whether it be good or bad. So be nice to your niños out there. Mm-hmm. Otherwise, they're gonna lose a tooth and like pizza, and the other thing, pussy.
Yeah, man. You're obsessed with a guy that just has a bunch of pizza and cats.
I got 2 cats.
There you go. And you eat a lot of pizza. I don't know why. I don't know, because when we were talking pizza and pussy, I see how other people could get it wrong. Oh, they don't, because they don't know us. So they're thinking we're being vulgar, but we're talking. That's how we refer to the cats.
Yeah, allegedly.
Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, the pussy cats.
Pussy cats.
Yeah. Gato.
Yeah, man. Oh. So it bothered you? It would bother you that your mom would say, like, who are you today?
They all call me bad. My uncle would be like, this kid's going to jail. Mm-hmm. And then I did.
And have you ever talked to them about any of this stuff?
Oh no, they're old school Mexican fools. They you know.
So you think. You're also making assumptions about them. Like they were making about you. They didn't know this wonderful, talented human being that was going to be able to tell jokes and bring happiness
My
and be
uncle
of service.
Johnny's proud of me now, and he says it and stuff. My uncle Oscar's, he's just OG Vietnam vet, and he just, I no shade. I love him. I love all of them. It's I just don't think they're doing the inner work is all I'm going to say.
Yeah.
But no, my uncle Johnny, he's always messaging me and like support about my shows and shit, and like
it's funny about what you said right now.
Applaud.
Like, the thing about them, because similar background, a lot of uncles, a lot of violence, a lot of like violences, but I just happened to luck out, man. I was born in the right year, and my mom got divorced, so I've only had one beating my whole life, you know, and I deserved it. Like I knew I deserved that. There was a lot of talking to me. But then my uncles and my older brothers and cousins, they're knuckles on top of knuckles type guys. You know, they build up their calluses.
Yeah.
I'm not like that. I can easily make that turn, but I choose daily not to make that turn.
You slid into the eye of the storm.
Yeah. But now it's funny, like my brother Gabby, I've lost two brothers in my life. I lost my younger
Sorry, brother.
Yeah. Thank you. I don't know. Am I supposed to say thank you? But yeah, I get it. I lost my youngest brother, and I lost my second to oldest brother to diseases. And now, the beautiful thing after that, the aftermath of losing those brothers, that my oldest brother, Gabby, which I love him dearly, we've never been closer. We're 10 years apart. So I kind of like grew up on my own. Plus I traveled a lot, and I had to live with different aunts and uncles because of life situations. And now, man, I'm telling you, my brother does not hang up the phone without saying I love you to me. And there's a guy who never used this word. There's like old school.
It's great to see people change for the better.
Meaning that uncle that you said, the Vietnam, that's what I'm referring to. That they're not doing the inner work like you said, like ayahuasca and let's take some mushrooms or let's go sit with a therapist for a little bit. But life itself grinds them down so much that it gets to a point where they just throw their hands up. Mind you, there's some old people that I will agree with you that are part of my. There are some people, like, I mean, deep into their 70s, into their 80s, that where some of these people spit, grass doesn't grow. You know what I'm saying? They're pure acid.
Yeah.
So, like, I get it, but I think.
No, yeah, it's
word. Me and Jason Chang have the same. You gotta always be willing to give these people the benefit of the doubt.
You're talking like me now.
No, that's the.
No, it happened to my father. He had a couple heart surgeries, and then all of a sudden he wanted to hang out.
Yeah.
We're like, there you are, Tiger.
There you go.
Yeah.
They get worried, especially if they're religious. They get worried that they're going to hell. Oh,
I better be nice. You want an iPhone?
Yeah. Now
I want my childhood back.
Yeah.
I love my daddy. I talk so much shit. It's just funny, though.
He's bringing your trucks now randomly. Look, I saw this cement truck toy.
You're too late. I don't want a Tonka truck. Give me a real truck.
Get out of here, but leave the truck.
Yeah, I'll take it. I'll still keep it. I got a sand pit outside. I still be playing with stuff. Yeah, I'm still a kid too. It's also weird. I said earlier, like, grow up, but keep your kid essence, you know.
How old is your father?
I forgot. He's at least 76, 77, 76 to 78 range. He was born in 1946.
Okay.
77.
19 what? I'm sorry?
46.
46, 1946. He must be like 75.
We doing arithmetic live on the air. This is embarrassing.
6 from 13 is 6 from 13 is 6.
It's 2023, man.
Yeah, 6 from 13. I mean 6 from 6 from 13 is 6 from 13.
Just
Orlando.
do it, calculator.
No, this is what we have our brain
Okay,
from.
hang on. I want to do it.
6 from
Don't
13.
say numbers. I have to
Okay.
go in my head. Hang on.
6 from 13.
This is fun.
It
This
takes how many to get to 13?
Fuck the school system.
5 is 7. Okay. 7 is 7. Okay. Yeah, he's 7 is 77. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, his birthday might be.
Let's just go by the year.
70.
Yeah,
Yes.
we're going by the year.
Go by
Yeah.
the fucking year, man. We
Yeah.
ain't added months to this. We ain't added an unknown variable. I don't remember his birthday. He didn't remember mine.
Yeah. And how's his health?
Yeah, you know, he drinks, he smokes, he eats.
Mm-hmm.
He does what he does.
And how many times do you talk to him? Like,
Oh, I see him weekly. I have family dinner later today.
beautiful, man.
Oh, yeah, weekly. I love that.
Is it
crazy
something
old
that you've
bastard.
learned how to like, just how to like, even though some of these characters in our lives don't change their behaviors, don't change even the way that they talk to us, they still see us as that little kid. Have you learned, like what I do now? So, you know, personal. One of my brothers passed away. He was one of my second oldest brother. I didn't talk to him for 3 years because he was out there. You know, so he was about that life. He was an angry person. He could be a loving person at the same time. But I didn't talk to him for 3 years. And then when he passed away, one of the few regrets that I have is like, man, like all I had to do was like talk to him.
Yeah.
And for 15 minutes, 30 minutes, or whatever time that I was with, I could just be in that world, his world, for that time, for that amount of time. And as soon as it's over, I just, hey, I love you, pop out of that world and keep going in my world.
Yeah.
But I would be in his world, and then that world would agitate me, and then me and him would have back and forth and everything. And I rather just cut him off. That was my way of dealing with stuff, you know. And I regret that. Now I don't care who you are. I can deal with you for the amount of time that I'm there. Because I just choose, because if I'm going to be here, I'm choosing to be in your world. So I'm choosing to be right now
I
with
got
you.
hearts. Nice
know what
world.
I'm saying?
Nice world.
Yeah.
Snuggle,
Just-
snuggle.
Yeah, there's greenery and stuff.
Plants. No, I like that. I am or I was a little too feisty, and I let him know. I let him be knowing. Especially when I was getting off the marijuana, I said I snapped on him because he was just a dick and say fucked up shit. But now, I mean, it hasn't been that long. But after the ayahuasca, that's my whole goal. I was like, I want to self-love and forgive my parents. Mm-hmm. And it has just been the things that used to offend me that I would be like, oh, don't really affect me at all anymore. It's almost like you love them from non-attachment, but I don't even know what like it's just like, oh, I love you no matter what. I know
Your comments no longer have power over me.
Yeah.
You could say them as much as you want, but it's like, oh, are you the devil or are you an angel today? And it's like, I am who I am.
Yeah.
It's all right. But I understand
I would say
that
it
you
like
have to
bugs
say
me,
that.
but like still like I'm not perfect. That's why I'm going back. Like it bugs me 10% of what it used to. Before it'd make me Hiroshima explode on the spot. Like, God damn it. Like, why I'm doing good. I got, and they'll just make you feel bad about doing good. You're like, I'm winning. I'm fucking winning. And now it's like, I just go, okay, but it's just, they're just old school. It's just like, not that that's an excuse. It's just what they are. And it's okay. It's okay. Come on, mister.
It's whatever.
It's all good,
It's whatever
baby.
the program it is that they're running in their
Yeah,
head.
exactly. And that's what
And
I'm
that's why-
unplugging from. I'm unplugging from the motherfucking
Love it.
program that we've been taught. There is no scarcity. It's all abundant, baby.
All abundant.
There's eggs everywhere. Just go get a chicken.
Yeah.
Come here, Mr. Cat. Come on, baby.
Which is, aren't you calling bullshit on the egg thing also?
It's all bullshit.
It's all like, because there's not a short supply of chicken, and chicken hasn't gone up in price in the market.
It's all rigged. They'd say inflation, but yet there's record profits across the board. It's like they're just own everything and are just fucking with us.
Or just stop killing the chicken and let them make more eggs.
Yeah. Or just get a couple chickens. I
Or
gotta pull
just
up
get
that
a
damn
couple.
study. There's a study done some Norway or Sweden.
Yeah,
or,
where they give you the chickens.
Yes.
Yes.
And
yes.
it got rid of all the table scraps. It helped global warming and carbon emissions or methane, the trash
in
system.
the town, yeah.
And then it fed the family.
Yeah.
And they got to know the chicken, and then they chopped its head off.
Yeah. You don't name them. You don't name them. I saw
You
my
killed
mom.
Henry.
It was a family. There was a family feast. Like it was a big get together. The family hadn't been together in years. I'm like probably like 15. No, I'm like 14, 13, and we're in Dominican Republic, and we go to my grandmother's farm, and then my mother it's time to kill chickens, and you just saw her regress to her childhood, and just go crazy on these chickens. She would just grab them and snap them.
That's a woman.
So, like,
That's a woman.
not even. I've seen people who like
Thought I
grab
wanted a
them.
Mexican woman. I'm going Dominican.
You know what I'm saying? She was
You
just
go kill the chicken. I can't. Ouchies. It
Yeah,
hurts
yeah,
my
yeah.
heart.
Oh, dude, I didn't eat. I couldn't eat because I also I saw them kill the pig, and I saw them also kill the goat, and the goat was horrifying because the goats they didn't kill it right away. They did it in a way where they could. I don't know what it was, but dude, you hear the goat in the background. Ay!
Ay, papi. It was Dominican.
Yeah.
That's racist.
Ay! Ay!
Yeah, I think
Ay! Ay!
Oh yeah, I'm good on killing animals. I'll just eat them.
Ay!
I know that's hypocritical.
Ay!
Okay, ay, papi. I definitely could hunt to provide for the family if and when the
How do you
times
feel
come.
with that bow tie on? You have a bow tie on.
Oh, that's
How
Mister.
does that make you feel?
He's good. I talk good to him. I love you, Mister. You look handsome. He's like, yes, I do. Don't let these eye boogers fool you. He's got a little snot problem. Just be aware. He'll just spray me in my face. I don't even care anymore. I'm like, oh, you little guy. Come here,
Yeah.
buddy.
My dog's getting old, and she was looking at me the other day. I had to look away. My eyes got watery. I was like, how am I going to deal with this? I've never had an animal die on me.
It's a different kind of love.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
just don't even want to think about it. You're like, my brother, that was nothing. What about my dog? I'm sorry. I'm searching for jokes, and that was rude.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. Anyways, how are you?
I'm doing all
Okay.
right.
What else, man?
You talking to your cat right now?
I was trying to channel something to say, but it just looked like I was napping.
Yeah.
Um,
Tell me about, are you feeling comfortable sharing about your ayahuasca trip?
oh yeah, I
We
did a
don't
whole
need to
hour
say
on it.
names.
I did a whole hour on it already, but it's just not, I'll recap it again because I just think it's so important because it's a plant medicine, it's non-toxic, and it gets to roots of trauma and is actual healing. And
From your experience.
From
you're
my
not, You're not
experience.
giving medical
Sorry.
advice, so you're not recommending
allegedly.
It you're not recommending that to anybody.
But it just it's just not what you think it is. As a guy that's done pretty much every drug on this planet, that came out a decade ago.
We got manufactured.
The new ones, I can't. I'm retired, but it is not that. It's just not. It's just you just astral project and go to other realms and visit your subconscious. It's unexplainable. It's like and for me it was a beautiful experience of healing and love. The first night was a little scary. The second night, I forgot. That's what I wanted to touch topics on. Like you said, you were good at it out the gate, and they're like, you did that your first time?
Yeah.
Because it is hard. It is, you don't know what it is. And the first night I didn't really get too much from it because I was trying to control it.
Mm-hmm.
And the second night when I just let go and surrendered, that's when the shit popped off.
Mm-hmm.
And I visited stuff where you're just like, what the fuck,
Mm-hmm.
And you just have, it's just a weight off your soul. I don't know how else to describe
With me,
it.
I did it one night, and then I went home the very next day. I got up. Everybody was going to do it the second day. I got up early in the morning, watched the sunrise,
Yeah.
talked to myself, and then I wrote them a note. I said, I'm of sound mind. Thank you for the journey. I'm heading home. And
Nice.
that's it. But during the journey, that's what was told to me. You got this. Go home.
Yeah.
You're done.
It's crazy because
Like,
I
that
can't
was
explain
said
it. The
to me.
medicine listens to you and tells you what's up. They said you need 14 more sessions, Craig. You're in trouble.
And, mine was like, hey, you're good. You've already done enough work. And it was amazing. Part of the journey, this I will share, was for the first time ever, I thought of myself and saw myself as an older person. For most of my life, since I've been surrounded by so much death, I've always thought, hey, man, the chances of me making it to 60 are very slim. And there was a moment there in the journey where I saw my younger self, like about 5 years old, my present self, and then I saw like an 84-year-old self, still with hair. Fantastic. That was
Nice.
what? And then when we just had a conversation, we had a cipher, and the joke is 84-year-old making rap, but really it was like 84-year-old me. The younger me was crying, the 6-year-old. So I was telling him it's okay, but that's all that I was telling him. It's okay. What's going on? It's okay. And then 84-year-old self told the younger self, hey, like straight up like an old OG. He was just like, it's not your fault. You're a kid. None of it was your responsibility.
Yeah.
Adults were supposed to take care of all that. You are just a kid. And then he pointed at me and then he said, and you, stop controlling what you can't control.
Let go, baby.
Let go.
I think that's the bulk of the message for most humanity. It's like we always try to control everything, and it just doesn't work out.
Yeah. Well, you can control like what you can control. Everything else, man, if you just... It's so
That's what's
funny.
good about the program. They teach you that. Like
they like go with the flow, and then there's all these people that's like, oh, so ambitious, and they want all these amazing things out of life, and then they're trying to like. I no longer give advice. I just tell you what worked for me. I don't say, Craig, what you should do.
Gotcha.
And trust me, this will even save you a lot of friendships.
That's
what you
good.
should
I
do.
like that.
I say what worked for me.
Here's
was,
what got me a Lexus.
Yeah, here's what got me.
Here's what
I
got
was
me a
kind.
new gold tooth.
Yeah, I was kind.
Haven't worked that one out yet.
Yeah. You got it.
I like doing that on stage. It scares everybody, and I just smile on the inside. I show them my tooth.
That's just for two. That's for you.
That's just for me. I like it. They go, oh, you were killing it. Now I'm grossed out. And I go, I fed the devil today. He's on the left.
Mm-hmm.
Angel's on the right. Angel's stronger. That's my whacking it arm. Oh, boy. No, I just love you, man. You've always out the gate just been kind dude. That's what's up. Let me get a little water.
But you deserve that. I'm just mirroring. That's a word. Did I say the word mirroring? How you've behaved towards me? Because when people don't behave that way towards me, I still show them love, but I don't show them love.
Yeah. I love you, but you stay over there, sir.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. And I'm also at that place where I feel like I got enough friends, man.
That too.
Everybody else can be an associate and stuff like that, but friends. I just had this conversation with my wife that I know exactly, if I'm in a pinch, I know exactly who I'm calling. Some of these people that I would call, I don't even talk to every day. But
Yeah,
I
they're
know
just
that
the real ones, right?
the
It's
real
all
ones.
yeah. We all got them. A couple. It's good to have a couple people to call and vent and get it out.
Mm-hmm.
If you calling 14 motherfuckers, you suck. You know, because I hear those. It just made me think of that. You hear the person always talking about the same problem. Like you just told, it's okay to vent and be human. 1, 2, 3 people maximum. You go over that, you're just perpetuating more of whatever the bullshit you know what I'm saying?
And then also be aware. Be aware if you're venting way too much. Like if you're constantly venting.
Then that's what you'll create. You see it. You'll see it. Just
That's just the world that you're traveling on.
let's go eat some mushrooms. No. Everything goes back to that. That's what I just preach. Just a sober guy preaching drugs. It's really weird, but it's been helpful.
But natural stuff.
Yeah, exact plants.
Yeah,
Plants.
you're not telling people go do ketamine or something like the ketamine or I don't know the names.
Ketamine. It's with that's funny. Hang on, I gotta do a pee break. I'm a pisser. We'll
Me
come
too.
back.
Me
okay.
too.
Pee break. Time out.
My God, you need to install that Hello Tushy, man. That's the perfect toilet for a Hello Tushy.
Oh, I got the bidet.
Yeah. But get the one with the warm water because your sink is right there, so you can
drill a little hole. You're right.
Yeah, dude. Yes. Oof, that's the perfect
My
sink.
sink gets hot though. I'll be like, wow. Wait, save it. Are we still rolling?
Yeah.
Oh, we got it?
Yeah.
Okay, then we're good.
But yeah, I have that Hello Tushy. I even reached out to them because I did a joke and I was trying to get like a discount code so I could give it to people.
I have I have the Ghetto $22.99 one from Amazon that's just straight cold water from the Lord.
Yeah.
Just cold plunges.
That's
Wim Hof
that-
ain't got
that's-
nothing. You get ice in your booty hole,
But
Wim
it's
Hof.
But like you gotta,
I gotta get the warm water one.
you work hard, people. Like certain things, you just gotta.
I've
treat
been enjoying
yourself.
it. Look at this. Look at this. I got my first piece of gold.
Yeah.
I wanted a big fat chain, but gold is expensive.
Yeah.
Oh, good grief.
Yeah.
I was like, I'll take that one. They're like 10 G's. I was like, okay, let me get the little one. Let me get the tiny one.
Oh wow.
I got a thin neck anyways. It would look funny. I'm getting tushy.
There's a
Tushy.com.
comic. There's a comic. He's a Florida comic, and he has like I'm not gonna say his name, but he has like this big chain that he bought himself after doing a couple of Disney TV shows, and like when he pulled it out, he was around people that don't understand certain mentalities, and they were like, "What the hell is that?" And then I go, that's his savings account.
Yeah.
I go, the IRS can't touch
No.
that. Nobody can touch that. I go, that's probably like $5,000 around his neck, cash that he can go anywhere, put it down, and they'll give him $5,000. And he looked at me. He goes, "You understand me?" I go, "Yeah,
That's savings.
yeah."
Gold is valuable.
Gold is valuable.
And
I want to have the bars at one point. I want
Yeah.
not the bars, but the little thin ones.
I want a
to
couple
have.
bars.
Yeah. I want to be. That's when you're, a billionaire.
Yeah,
You
that's just give me some gold bullion. Yeah. I saw that in the Fat Boys Disorderlies, that classic hit.
Yeah.
That you run, they rob them, they got the big old bricks of gold. Oh,
Or like
man.
John Wick just had the coins.
Oh
and
yeah,
you
that's
just
so cool.
you just throw the
Those
solid
coins
coin.
are probably like $3,000.
My buddy Forrest Shaw, good comic.
Yeah.
His
Good dude, good
grandfather left him a couple, and
Yeah.
I was just like, I never seen one before, and then I was just like, oh,
Oh, it's different.
there's a weight to
It's
it.
got a vibe. You're like, ooh, wow, boner alert.
Yeah, this is off the grid right
Hello,
here.
Goldie. Silver out of the way.
Copper. I'm not
Copper.
even dealing
I'm done
with you.
stealing pipes from the construction sites. Give me the gold, god damn it.
We should invest in copper.
Yeah. Basically, whatever the crooked-ass, dirty, rotten, soulless politicians are investing in, you should too.
Yeah, just follow
Even though they're
them.
wrong.
Just follow their.
Just follow Pelosi. That old piece of shit with nice tits. She's got nice tits, though.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. I know. She's got some baloney nipples. The size of her whole chichi.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. It's okay. Me too, girl. We'll put baloney to baloney. What's happening? Let's make a sandwich. That's disgusting, Craig. You just search for the funny, and sometimes you say bad thanks.
Yeah, you go on a journey.
I just say thanks. But a bunch of stuff I want to talk about. Now I got the pee-pee out of me. I'm such a pisser. speaking stuff into existence, because I'm so grateful now that all my shows are selling out. And that's been up there a hot minute, and I'll just say it and say it and say it. And yes, I sold out a few, but like cut to now it's coming to manifestation. The fruits are barren.
Yeah.
And I just sold out Pennsylvania, and Oxford I sold out, and then very, very close to Pottstown. And just the stuff like that the other posted, it's the cheesiest stuff ever. That you know, the OG dad or something, you know, might be like pussy boy, but it's like the things I wrote. My future is open, and it's my job to fill it with wonderful things to look forward to. And it says, I love you, Craig, just because, you know, that self-hate shit will eat you up. It's eating up a lot of the people out there. And I just like to talk about it because I feel like the world needs it.
I'm doing the high five thing too.
Yeah.
You doing that in the mirror?
High five. Just
high five
just
yourself.
all the cheesy shit,
All
the
the
cliche,
cheesy.
the cliche shit, the shit that makes me go, "Bleh," you know, like, okay, pussy. But it fucking works, man. It works. You know my goddamn story. I was broke, drug addict, living at home with mama, then cut the studio apartment, no kitchen, doing dishes in my motherfucking bathtub. Now I got a Lexus, an Ocean View, and gold on my neck, and 2 pussies. Cats.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then, but yeah, just like that saying, like when I first wrote it down, the hypnotist told me that one. It's my future is open, and it's my job to fill it with wonderful things to look forward to. And then you say it, and you're like, ugh. And then you just say, like 6 months go by, and now today I said it, I'm like, oh, joy. Look at that, gay. I'm just kidding. Not that there's anything wrong with that. But like I said, oh, joy, my homie Orlando Leyba's coming. I fucking love him. And then I'm going to Costco. I fucking love Costco. And then I got family dinner with my father, sister, baby daddy, and my niece and nephew. And we're going to play with fire. And I got some matches for Thaddeus. He's 5 now, you know. And so that's a beautiful day. Like,
That's
I'm
a
so
future
happy.
full of wonderful things.
Wonderful
that,
thing,
that
exactly.
you're putting into.
That you just and if I don't do that little work, that work. Because when I don't do it, you're just like, oh, let's not walk on the beach. Oh, let's whack it 4 times by noon. And you're like, nah, man, that's not good. Allegedly,
it, man.
that's not a life worth. It's just I don't know.
They always this stayed with me a long time ago, and this came from like Tony Robbins, and I'm young. There's like early Tony Robbins. I've listened to his stuff here and there. I'm not a one of the guys that
I'm
has
just a
the-
clips guy. I like the positive clips.
But
that
this is
come my
before
way.
clips. This is like audio tape played in cars, you know, and I had like a Tony Robbins. And I remember one of the things that stayed with me was that whenever your life isn't going the way that you want it to be going, think of a moment when your life was going the way that you wanted it to go. And then once you find that point, like, oh man, I remember in 2019, I had the HBO special, and you know, now that I found the moment, now dissect that moment and be like, what was I doing around that time? Oh, I was walking every day. I would stop and put both of my palms on a tree. If I had extra water,
I
I would.
knew I loved you. This guy's.
I would water. If I had an extra water bottle with some water that I wasn't gonna finish, I would just open it up and pour it on the tree, and be like, "Hey, thank you for the oxygen," and just keep it moving. And I would just do that every day. And the minute that you deviate from these things, it's like, that's why you can't even that I don't even accept when people, oh man, that's just corny, that's just dumb. And then I go, is it?
It's real. We're living proof.
That's like even people that are like heavy into religious, you know, Jehovah's Witness or Muslim or Christianity, whatever you're into. If you see the families that are there, well, they're happy, they're eating, they're working, they're living their best life. I don't know all the internal workings of their family, but from what I'm seeing, they're doing pretty good. So let them be. Stop judging. Stop. Just do what's good for you. Find that moment. Find that moment, man.
Yeah, I found myself judging and and making fun of holy rollers my whole life until recently. Now I've been preaching a little God here, but it's important. I don't know. That's why I like the program in LA, because it's like, just have any belief above yourself. It doesn't. Whether it's Jesus, Ganesh, energy, universe, Pink Floyd, whatever, man. Just something bigger than yourself. In my opinion, it's an easier existence, but you do you, you know. That's you don't need to give advice. It's just, here's what's been working for me. Here's what's lightened the load on my soul.
Yes.
Just it's all good. Even if it's not, it's still all good. It's a weird thing.
Because even those bad moments, in my experience, even those bad moments have led to something amazing.
Yeah, that's my whole shit. That's the whole podcast. Community service. In the mission statement, it says a bad moment in your life that made you change for the better. For me, it was the firecracker horse incident with the police that got me into stand-up and led to sobriety. Oh, with that being said, what was yours, if you feel comfortable talking about it? Any pivotal moment? Sometimes it could just be accumulation of things over the years, but I know I had a few finite moments.
Me, it was when I really bought into it was when I discovered stand-up. When I discovered stand-up, and then I was able to not do stand-up just strictly from a selfish point of view, but for more of a service to be, you know. I like that you just said that, because I think that's what switched recently. Because we do get in. I got into it because all I want to do is make people laugh, and then it changes. You're like, oh, I want to make money, and then you start making a little money, and then I went back to like, oh, I'm being of service, like providing laughs, as silly as if it's a fart joke or not. You still make these people happy for that moment. Because you got over. Like, I remember it was hard for me to get over the whole. I used to turn money down. And then
I never did that.
No, I would turn, because I made so much money doing my other jobs. So, you know, my friends, they were like, oh, never, because they were offering me, you know, you're doing those first gigs. Here's $20. Here's $100. Here's $10. And I would be like, nah, man, keep it. Put it into the show. Buy a better microphone. And I would keep it pushing. And then my friends would tell me, don't do that. Because you may not need the money. I get it. You got the 401k. You got the job that pays you well. But there's a comic that's going to show up who's starving. And the second, all promoters are the same. The second that someone doesn't take it, and the other one, the next thing you know, oh, maybe
I can save $20.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah. Greedy bastard.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. So, being of service, that changed it. Seeing that it was bigger, and then little by little, I was like buying into the whole, positivity, good vibes. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to fight. You know what I'm saying? They're not against me. Craig is not against me. Craig is doing his own thing. He's in his own little world. I'm in my own little world. Every once in a while,
there's enough for everybody,
you know
baby.
Oh, dude, there's an abundance.
There's enough for everybody.
I remember having a conversation like so and so is a theater. You know, at any time, someone told me, at any time, there's only like 10 comics that can really maintain a theater run like that.
Yeah.
Year after year, they're just doing theaters. And then I just remember being like, this is very positive, Orlando. I go, well, I'll be number 11.
Yeah.
Like, with no malice, no trying to show off, or no trying to just be combative. Oh, I'll be number 11, because I believe that. And I'm not there yet. I'm nowhere near there yet. But I will be there. And it'll be cool.
Yeah, we on our way, baby. HBO special. You done The Tonight Show how many times now?
This is, I done it 3, and now I'm going to do the 4th one.
Yeah, the 4th time.
That was a nice transition there. I like that. That was
smooth.
Yeah. And you're over here trying to fool these people like you don't know what you're doing.
I don't. People, it's also funny, as I was pissing, they're like, there's comics out there that'll like write jokes for a podcast, and like do like a show. And meanwhile, I'm taking pee breaks, and I'm like, oh, just leave it in, man.
Yeah.
Who gives a shit?
Yeah.
Free flow, baby. No, that's awesome, dude. That's so dope. You deserve it. And the people, you'll get to that theater. It just takes an unfucking wavering amount of work. It's so much
No,
work.
and
I'm
it's
just kidding.
and it's also
it's great work. I love it.
it's also the right time. It has to be the right time for me. It doesn't need to be the right time for Craig. Craig can you could start doing theaters. You could say the right thing on this thing, and then tomorrow you're doing theaters, man. And I'll be so happy and proud of you because it's the right time for you. It's not the right time for me. I can just keep on being consistent with what I do, stay in my lane.
Yeah.
And because I've already witnessed it. When I try to force the time, it doesn't work out.
Yeah.
When I don't force the time and I just let for the right time, I'm also not naive. I'm not taking opportunities.
Yeah.
Because you don't know.
Ride the wave, baby.
You don't know when that time. It's not like I'm sitting there back and it's like, hey, Orlando, you want to come and do the Largo? Nah, I'm good.
You're like, hell yeah,
Yeah,
dog.
I'll go.
I'll be there.
I'll be there.
That's one I haven't done yet. I want to do it so bad.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, Largo. That's where Sarah Silverman taped her special that won a Grammy.
Yeah.
With the bush water. She talks about taking a shower and the water goes through her mother's bush and she's just showering in her mom's fucking bush water. And I just think that's so funny.
It's amazing, huh?
Got her a Grammy.
Yeah.
Got her a Grammy. Fantastic. Well deserved. Anything about Valentine's Day? You got I lost my lady, but it's okay. Oh
wow, sorry to hear that, man.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
It's okay. Yeah.
How long ago?
She flew home for Christmas and never came back.
Okay.
But you are very much in love with your lady, so you got any tips? Because it is Valentine's Day. I figure we should have something, Any tips? Because I see you and your girl and how much love there is.
Just don't ignore your spidey sense.
Intuition, gut instinct.
You knew that something was happening. You knew that something was off the rails. But you chose to not have an uncomfortable conversation.
Yeah.
And fix it wherever it is.
Yeah.
Are we okay? Hey, you know what I'm saying? Am I pleasing you the right way? I have those. I sound like, but I also come from a family who everybody's divorced.
Yeah.
My wife is truly my best friend. My wife is in that group of 5 people that I will call at any time, even if we weren't together, But whenever there's a certain that spidey sense kicks in, like, hey, something's off. But I'm not ready to have an uncomfortable conversation. Yeah. What's the worst that can happen? They're like, oh, I don't love you anymore.
You're like, damn,
man,
that's harsh.
That's harsh, man.
Ouchies.
But what happened? What is that about? Oh, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm just not. But at least you get to have it.
I'm tired of your shit fart, man.
Instead of extending this relationship for longer when we could have just said, all right, salute. Or it's like, you know what? I told you I wanted to do basket weaving and you never asked me about it.
I don't like basket weaving, Sadie. No, I'm just kidding. No, what you just said, having the uncomfortable conversation. I am proud of Sadie and I for having an adult conversation and acknowledging that it wasn't working and calling it quits, because we both had so much love for each other that we could have just been, I was like, I'll just get you pregnant and we'll be miserable.
Oh, wow.
And I wanted to and could have done that, and she was almost down, but we didn't because we knew something was awry.
Mm-hmm.
Wrong. Something was wrong. Awry? Is that a word?
Awry.
Yeah.
That's
See?
a word.
Catch you in the rye. And
that's beautiful.
So we had the conversation, and it was like an adult one. It was just sad as shit, So just like, yeah, I know, And then we just faced it, and we didn't want to. Nobody wanted to, We had a beautiful life here together, and that shit just wasn't working. After a while, it worked until it didn't work anymore, and it wasn't any bad blood or anything. It was almost like we helped each other rise up and got to a certain level, and I don't even know the words, but it was just like it went from like we elevated each other to now we're holding each other back.
Yeah.
And we could feel it energetically.
Yes.
And I don't know other words to say other than it just felt like it ran its course, which sounds so brutal, but it's not. It's not. It was all out of love. It was all love. Mm-hmm. And we're still in communication, and we're still friends, and we send each other cat videos every fucking day, and I still love her with all my heart.
Yeah, and you
it
never
just didn't
know.
Work.
You never know. It might come back around.
Yeah, that
or
too.
Or it was there to make her ready and you ready for that next person that comes into your life.
A lot of lessons learned on both parts because we were absolute mirrors for each other.
Me and my wife joke around that if we ever get, like, if we were ever to get divorced, like, she goes, you would get picked up so fast. And then I go, why do you say that? She goes, because you've already been married. And, like, certain women know that there's a certain level of you that's already evolved to, like, how to live with another person. And I would be like, all right. And then I go, but honestly, I don't think I would ever do it again.
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
You're like, I'm good. I'll just get more cats.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just, it was we learned a lot from each other. It was a beautiful thing. And yeah, I have no regrets. Mm-hmm. And it was good how much we learned and grew together, both of us equally. And that's what's up.
I love the growth part, even the way that you, in this particular point of this podcast, you chose not to even joke about it. That speaks highly of you, and that speaks highly of her. I never really got to meet her like that, but I respect the both of you. That's some.
Let me sneak in a joke real quick. And
nah,
ruin
don't
the
force it. Yeah, don't mispronounce a word. That's your to-go move. That's just that's just tell. Man. That's just tell right there.
Oh my God, I wish that was.
But
on purpose.
I'm glad you guys are in communication, and I'm glad it probably hurt, but I'm glad it ended that way than it ending another way where you just hate each other.
Just like,
and you were able to keep the hearts and be able to feel so comfortable doing this Valentine's episode.
Valentine's Day episode with her. Oh. Just start crying. No, that's it, man. Oh, I forgot the final story. I just love you, and we'll provide all links. We'll put his social media and his HBO. Check out his HBO specials. Many appearances on the Tonight Show. Yeah. But you got a good poop story. You poop with those pantalones, baby.
What are you talking about? I think you're getting what poop story you're talking about?
Have you shit your pants? You got a good poop story?
No.
I don't know.
No.
Come on, man.
No. I will tell. That's an awesome story to tell.
You ain't poo-pooed your pants?
Never.
Damn, this fool has bowel control.
I do. Like, I don't even know how, like, we travel so much. And, like, the other day, I spent 10 hours traveling. And I have no idea. Like my Cheerio is fantastic. I don't know if it's a he or it or something.
It's a he, she.
Technically, yeah. My Cheerios control is so spectacular, above average. You know what it is? Like, my flight is at 6 a.m. I'm up at 4, and right away I just go to the restroom and discharge.
Yeah, you're lucky, man. I gotta take teas, supplements, psyllium husk, broccoli,
and then it locks up and just holds it 10 hours solid.
What, you got a master lock back there?
I don't know.
Well, God, good on you, man.
I've never.
Be sharting.
I'm sorry.
I'd be struggling.
I had the work. I did fly from Dominican Republic to Miami one time, and I just had food poisoning, and I didn't want to tell the flight attendants, so we were in DR, and I just told both of my brothers. My other one that passed away was still alive at this time, and they got me to the airport. I was just like, I was bubbling. I was just like, yo, just get me to the airport. No, you still gotta just get me to the airport, because I know the bathrooms in the airport are wonderful in DR. So I got there, I ran, and then I started letting out. I didn't poop my pants. And then when I got on the airplane, because I didn't want to tell anybody that I had something going on, because they would have kept me off the plane. They would have been like, you can't fly, because we don't know what's wrong with you. So I just stayed quiet, got on the plane. And it was the first time on an airplane that I had to use it in the air. And I spent most of the flight from DR to Puerto Rico, because that was the connecting flight.
In the toilet?
In the toilet. Like, and then the ladies.
They're like, that guy's in there a long time.
Yeah. And the ladies, the flight attendants, was, that's why, till this day, dude, I'm an aisle seat type of guy.
I am too now.
I sit down, I pop the armrest up, I pop the next armrest, and I just lean in so people don't hit me with their backpacks and stuff. These rookie flyers.
Yeah.
So I don't want to get angry, so I lean in till these people come in, the two next to me. Dude, the whole flight, just 20 cañonazos. I was, I was doing straight up reggaeton trap music in there, dog. And I was just like,
they're like, is Pitbull in there?
Yeah.
What's happening?
And get to Puerto Rico, bite Pepto-Bismol, like chug it, cook, doesn't stop anything. It slows it down a little bit. Part of the flight from Puerto Rico to Miami, I'm back in there I was flying back there. Like, they were knocking on the door. They go, "Are you all right?" And then I said, I lied. I was just like, I don't fly a lot, and I get really nervous.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. And they were like, "No, it's all right, sweetheart." I was just like, all right.
Like, I got Ebola virus. Get out of it.
Yeah.
Get out.
Get out of here.
Ebola's coming to the States, baby. Puerto Rico.
Yo. I got off the airplane in Miami. Vanessa picks me up. And she goes, "How are you?" And then I say, "Yo, Mercy Hospital right now."
Oh, shit. Like that?
That bad.
Damn.
Yeah, I was like, Mercy
I
Hospital.
just imagine you. How are you? Just fucking vomit.
No, nothing. I wish I could at least, it would have been vomiting.
I've had food poisoning several times, and it's no joke. I was pale like a ghost, had an army crawl to the toilet, couldn't even get the strength to walk. And this was like just puking and shit, and it was just, the suppository saved me, a little anti-nausea suppository.
I'm excited because I'm gonna get
Gatorade.
the colonoscopy now.
Yeah.
They're doing the camera jump off in my Cheerio.
Yeah.
But I'm excited because you get to drink that liquid and that thing just
Cleans you.
scratch.
So that's what my Lexus camera's good for. I'm gonna go put my booty hole on there. How's it doing, Craig? Got any polyps in there? You ate a lot of flaming hot Cheetos in your childhood. The devil sneaks it in, the chemical bastards. Anyways, so get your booty hole checked. I got a Camry out back. I mean, the Lexus. Oh, that's my old way. See? Got to reprogram. I'm a Lexus boy now.
Yeah, it's still a Toyota. It's a fancy Toyota.
You take it back.
If you take off all the Lexus stickers.
No, it's not. It's a Lexus.
That's a Toyota engine.
I got a mahogany dash.
It's
I got real wood.
Real
wood.
Allegedly.
I love you. Check them out. That's my man. We'll provide all links. Thank you for tuning in.
When is this? February?
This comes out the 14th.
The 14th, yeah. Oh, so you go back on YouTube February 8th. Tonight show. I'll be there.
We'll provide the links. We'll get thank you for liking and subscribing and rating and reviewing and showing up to my motherfucking shows. I see you, baby.
Yeah, selling it out. It's right there on the board.
Move over, Pottstown. We sold you out.
Let's do clickbait. Should we do clickbait?
What's that?
Just like sounds that you can, like stuff you can put up online that'll get people, but we didn't really talk about it.
No, I don't roll like that.
Yeah, you should be like, oh man, I don't hang out with little people after 2 a.m. They get weird.
No, well, add it. You've been feeding your wolf over there, the devil. You gotta feed the good. And that, I love you all. Namaste, motherfuckers.
Nah, I'ma stay. I'm gonna go
Let's
later.
go get some Cane's chicken nuggets.
Let's go. I'm down.
Ooh, that's good.
Let's go.
I'm down. Peace.
Peace.